Hey, I was watching this. I kind of wanted to clarify a little bit. I don't think anyone would watch a YouTube video chain this long, but in the off chance that they do, um, I've studied Hitler's life in great detail, very meticulously. I've read tons of books on it, so I can um, I can kind of explain it a little better. Basically, and college professors have agreed with me on this. Basically, Hitler got his hatred of Jewish people from Nietzsche's social Darwinism philosophy that the weak should be killed by the strong, etc., etc. Um, and it's fair to say that Hitler is an atheist because Nietzsche was an atheist. He is the man that said, "Gott ist tot," God's dead, and he was he was clinically insane. You know, the man was nuts, and Hitler followed him. And Nietzsche's the clinic, he's nuts. I think he died in the 1890s. Nietzsche has followed Darwin. So Darwin came up with his idea of evolution. Nietzsche took this idea and applied it to philosophy, and then Hitler took this idea and applied it to politics and dictatorship. Really shows you how a lack of standard morality can, affect history, because although Darwin may have been Christian, he contradicted, standard beliefs, traditional beliefs. Nietzsche took that and ran with it and contradicted a lot of it. He said all of this is wrong. Um, it's not right. This is the way to do it. And then Hitler took that and applied it to life. And you see what happens. You see what happens when this kind of thing emerges. And I'm not arguing either way. I'm just stating, you know, Hitler appeared to be Catholic, but he agreed with a man who thought the church was crap. And there's a saying here, I don't know if people are watching from other countries or whatever, but we say here, actions speak louder than words. So if Hitler said he was part of the church, but acted like he wasn't, what would you believe? I mean, honestly, let's be really concise and direct here. If Hitler took the Old Testament and burned it, and stated that Jesus was not Jewish, which defies some of the very base tenets of Christianity, Hitler did that, and took and ran with this guy's philosophy, this insane, crazy guy who, obviously did not believe in God. Is he Christian? No. No, he's not. And people often tell me, well, he was supported by the Catholic Church. Yeah, and the Catholic Church does a lot of good things, right? Yeah, no, not always. So, I mean, I'm not trying to debate with anyone. I'm just here to inform people. Hitler was an atheist. Not because he said he was an atheist, but because the way he acted. There are a lot of people, sorry, I'm still wearing my glasses. A lot of people that basically say, I'm a Christian, and it comes up and they're not because they don't believe in the basic tenets of Christianity, and it turns out they're atheists, but they don't even know it. You know, it's like it's not that he was an atheist; it's the fact that his lack of belief in Christianity and the way he treated it demands that he be an atheist logically. So that's my spiel on this whole thing, as having studied it. Yeah, so there you go. Oh, and one other reason. He may have hated Jewish people. There's two, actually. I believe this isn't a fact. I don't know if it is or not yet, but what I've heard is one thing is that three Jewish people own most of the biggest banks in Europe. And when it comes to banks, a lot of people don't like them. And Hitler was this dirt poor, homeless person, that nobody cared about. and that's where some scholars think that he started hating Jewish people. And there's that. He may have hated the banks, or he may have just hated Jewish people because most of them were well off at the time, and he was, dirt poor, so his life sucked. Um, so that's another reason. That's he considered them weak because he said that their morals weren't up to par per se. Like they would do dirty, you know, evil things. It was basic propaganda, pretty much. In his book Mein Kampf, he talks about it, and it's basically he's just regurgitating what Nietzsche had said. Um, so I encourage you to look it up. It's just regurgitated filth, and he adds in his own narratives about Jewish people, and that's it. You know. So, anyways, see you next time. Bye.